All right, we've
trying.
got, it looks like Harry, and Harry wants to talk about how society. Ooh, it's hard to. Hey, are you there, Harry?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I am here.
So the auto screener
No,
didn't pick up what you were trying to say. What did you want to talk about?
It intrigued me a little bit because I actually used to work as a creative person, shall we say. I used to be a model maker before 3D printers. And great career, paid real crap, but I enjoyed it.
Okay.
And now it's like, yeah, I was just thrown away by society. And I'll make art now, and sometimes it's just hard to do it because it's going to sit on a wall or go to a landfill. It's always in the back of your head.
Wow.
Yeah. But, and I don't want to diss people who are in digital arts or computer arts, but pre them, there were people that did that work, you know? Yeah. And I just find that a lot of people just don't seem to appreciate what goes into things.
No, that's
it's like, you know,
I don't think they always, some people don't always realize the how much goes into something. And I think that goes, that can go, with anything. Like, for example, when Jenna and I had talked about humor last week, and I had like pointed out all these detailed things to both Kenneth and Jenna, and they were not aware of how much time I put into humor or something as simple as like this small status. And if you're not aware of it, how can you appreciate it if you don't even know everything that's involved?
Right.
That goes to a lot of things. I mean, it's like anytime somebody's wearing jewelry, one person can just wear whatever's at the dollar store versus another person cares a lot about what kind of jewelry they put on, I think it just, it kind of depends on the person. Everybody's got their own little, what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? Isms. I don't know.
Also, too, just to put in there, I'm saying from the creative person's aspect tends to almost like, this is what I find. I can do fabulous art, but sometimes I don't, because it puts me actually into a kind of a funk.
When you say art, are you sorry, did you say like do you paint? Do you draw? What type of art are you referring
to? Okay. I build things.
Cool.
So like, okay. As a career before, like I actually built, like, if anyone remembers like the Real Hero action figures, I did prototypes of those things, toys.
Ooh, that's
yeah.
You're a toy maker.
And then and so now it's like so I'll sit here and it's like, okay, I'm gonna bust out the clay, I'm gonna make this fabulous sculpture or this mechanical thing, and then it's just like you put it on the shelf and everyone goes, oh, I guess that's cute, and but here's my dollar store thing, and whatever, or make this for me, here, I'll give you $1.
Oh, man.
And it really, really dampens the whole urge to just do it.
Yeah, I can see that. That's heartbreaking. So I guess that would be where I would, oh man, that would break my heart if people just didn't even recognize my art as time consuming or worthy at all, like worth more than $1. But at the same time, it's, for example, like when I like to crochet, so I like to make blankets. And when you make a blanket by hand, it takes a very long time, and yarn is not cheap.
Oh, yeah.
So, for example, the baby blanket I'm making, I didn't realize it until I calculated it all out, but I've spent about $80 just on the yarn.
Really?
for this blanket. Yeah.
Mhm.
And then you want to add the days that I spend on the couch doing it. If I were to sell this blanket, it would be worth hours and hours of my time. So this would probably be like $1,000, $2,000 blanket at least. Would anybody spend that much on a baby blanket? Not many
Unfortunately,
people.
probably not.
No. So it's horrible when you make this piece of art and you put all this time into it and it's just not worth it. People just don't want to spend the money on it.
Right.
It's sad.
It is.
So I feel you. I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, it's not even to say, oh, pity me kind of thing, but it's like I noticed there's this when you talk to people, it's just like like you were saying, they don't realize what goes into things.
Mm-hmm.
And for the creative person who's, yeah, I could do this, and I'm going to spend that $80 and spend this time for blank,
Mm-hmm.
To do whatever. And then it's like, okay, been there, done that. Am I going to get up in the morning and do that again? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I would like to see, is there a site I could go to see some of the stuff you've made?
I really don't know. I could probably send you a whole bunch of pictures or something like that, but I'm kind of like the last analog man on the planet. My old man, right, was a tool maker for IBM back in the day of vacuum tubes.
Ooh.
And he told me as a kid, he said, we're never going to have a computer in this house. And he was true to his word.
But why?
And it took me till almost the 2000s before I actually got my hands on a computer.
Wow.
So I'm way behind the curve on digital stuff.
Okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
I was fortunate. We had a first computer in the house when I was 5 years old. So I started playing at a very young age. And then once I was 7 or 8 when my mom got us our own computer, because originally it was just my grandma's. Do you want to know like the first thing I did? I broke it. Why? Because I needed to take it apart and see what it looked like.
Yeah.
Hey, you were 8.
Yeah. So my mom was not happy. She had to pay to get it fixed. She brings it back, and a couple of weeks later, what did I do? Well, the computer didn't have a sound card, and I needed sound. So I got one. I opened the computer up and put it in, and it didn't work. And I broke the computer again. And keep in mind, my family was not we did not have money. So this was a big deal. They were like livid. And she's like, you're going to sit here and figure this out, fix this until you figure it out. I figured it out. And that's pretty much how I learned to fix computers, is just by like getting in trouble from breaking them all the time.
Man, I actually broke a computer. I was about that age probably, by taking a magnet and running it across and being like, ooh, pretty colors. And just like kind of it's
for me, because I think this plays also into my skepticism or the way my brain works. And here's what I mean. In order for me to work on something, I need to understand something. So for instance, if you just tell me to go change the brakes on my car and follow this video, I won't be able to do it. I need to know, okay, what is this? Why does it work like that? I have to be able to understand the components and everything I'm changing. Once I understood all the parts involved, then all of a sudden it clicks. I know how to do it. But until I understand everything, it doesn't work. To me, this goes also into a lot of these, and I don't want to go too far off base, but a lot of these like religious arguments, they don't make sense to me. And that's why I think I can't always refute them, because I hear them and I'm like, I
can't put these dots together.
No,
yeah.
You're just like grabbing all these random things here.
Right.
They don't line up in this order. They don't go from here to here correctly. And because they don't, I have no way to like break it down because it's not making sense to me.
Right. That makes sense.
Sorry for getting off the topic on you there, Harry.
Oh, no, that's fine.
Well, it says here you want to talk about how, yes, we are talking about that, how society underappreciates.
Yeah, we talked about that a little bit. I mean, I don't know really much if it's like a gripping subject to say, you know what I mean?
Well, there's just so many different kinds of art. There's just so many different things to talk about because even if we just do that, just naming different kinds of art, because I think that art is underrated, like you said.
Absolutely.
And it's essential. It is a part of life that you need, like physically, emotionally, mentally. And so if you can learn to identify it in different parts of your life and look at it in a more artistic way, then you can realize that you have art all around you and appreciate it, and it can completely change your mental health.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not saying
like one of my recent projects, and I don't know if either of you guys ever heard of Doradongos or they're it's Japanese. It translates to shiny dumpling, and really all it is a polished dirt ball. It's wild. Look it up.
Interesting.
And so I'm trying to do all 50 states, dirt from all 50 states kind of thing. So
that's funny. And so like the shot glasses.
And it's really easy to do. So if you want something meditative, just
that's fun.
Harry, I want to thank you for calling in. We do have a couple other callers, but is there anything else you wanted to touch base on before we let you go?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Thank you for calling and bringing that up, because that's a really, really important point.
Yeah.
Thank you, Harry. Enjoy the rest of your day, and don't forget to check out Jenna on AXP later today.
And happy holidays.
Yes. Oh, happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. All
that jazz. Merry non-Christmas. Merry everything.